Hello people of the verse and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and in this video we are going to talk about the latest news regarding Star Citizen of 3.12.1. and guess what, guys, we are still not done with the PTU, we are still not done with the evocati phase, because it seems that it has been to the evocati again. There has been an M patch that has been released on February the 5th. It's a tiny patch here. They're basically testing gameplay with phase 2 and only recording here 2 known issues. Some of all of the players' items that should be kept after a character or database reset are lost, and players are unable to access Mobiglass after changing armor. They also fixed a server clash. Now, it is a surprise and also not a surprise at the same time. I have been able to play this particular 3.12.1 patch quite intensively over the past couple of days, and yeah, I've got quite a few hours of gameplay. Especially I've been trying the Gladiator quite a bit, been enjoying that ship very much. But I also did notice quite a few issues which I hope are going to be resolved in this patch. Now, one of the main issues that I've noticed playing this patch is that sometimes, especially if you're in the middle of the action, you know, there's a battle going on, and it has been with just 10 players around, so you don't need a lot of players around to have this issue, but sometimes the frames per second really drop. The frames per second really drop up to sometimes 1 frame per second or less. It can be really bad, and then all of a sudden it just comes back again. I noticed that this usually happens for me when there are a lot of explosions around, and especially if my shield is being under attack. You know, get that shield bubble around you. Maybe that's because there are 2 different types of shield system and the game is having issues with it, because that's also what I noticed, right? Because they also have the new shields on the Idris and the Javelin as well, whereas the other ships have the old shields. Is there some kind of conflict in there? Probably not, but it could be the reason, because I noticed that this happens when my shields are being under fire. I also noticed, speaking of that, guys, there is still that bug where the Idris disappears when it goes into content drive. This should not be happening. It really feels weird. Usually it comes with an explosion. You think that the Idris would explode, but actually it does not, and it jumps into content drive, and that is the end of the attack of that particular Idris at Jericho Station on the Javelin. It feels weird. Hopefully that is going to be fixed also in Star Citizen of a 3.12.1 hot patch, or let's call it like that, right? Among the other bugs that I noticed in the patch that we are having right now is again a restock bug. This is something that probably not every ship have, but something that I have experienced flying the Gladiator. You know, at some point you're flying those bombers. See, I said bomber and not bomber, right? At some point you're flying those bombers, and then you're running out of ammo. So you have 2 choices. You can either stay in battle and maybe work on taking down those shields with your regular weapons, or you can restock at MiG L1, which is a shame that we can't restock at Jericho Station, by the way. So go back to MiG L1, and then unfortunately I noticed that I had to actually, there was a workaround there. It didn't say that my ship was being restocked, but actually the only way I could figure out it was by actually powering the ship off and then powering it out again, and then I could see the ammos being back. But if I hadn't done that, I would actually still have to pay over and over again the restock. This cost me 2,800 USD 2 times actually, because I didn't know that this was an actual workaround. Hopefully this is something that's going to be noticed. I will put a link to the issue cancel report that I will fill here, but this is probably not going to be a main concern, because obviously, right, this is a tiny minor error that only concerns, I think, the Gladiator bomber. Nevertheless, still is an issue and something that I noticed. Another issue that I noticed here in this patch is that sometimes, especially in a combat situation, this can be a really annoying bug. The radar doesn't show up, and that is really annoying because it's really hard to see where your enemies are, where actually buggies are. You know, those buggies, where are they around you? The radar is very handy. If the radar is not working, then you just can't see wherever they are. This is really a problem. It really hinders my ability to fight in combat situation. And it is not just with the Gladiator bomber that I've seen that. I've seen that also when I was flying in the PTU, actually, with the Super Hornet, and it also happened when I was flying the Vanguard as well in the PU. This is a bug that again has not been recorded here. It has never been in the patch notes, and I think that it should be. It doesn't happen all the time, right? So that's why when I'm putting the issue council report, I'm not going to put always. I'm going to instead put sometimes, right? But nevertheless, it still is really hindering quality of life, and I think that if they could fix that, that could also be a good point here for that patch, and a major gain here for combat players. I also noticed that in the Mercury Star Runner, and maybe in other ships that I don't know because I haven't been in other ships like the Cutlass. If you are, for example, this one in the Cutlass, please let me know as well in the comments down below. But I also noticed that there is an interesting graphical glitch when you are opening and closing the door of the Mercury Star Runner. Sometimes the entire cargo hold is engulfed in a bright white light that, in my opinion, I don't think should be here. So that is another bug that should be reported, and I will be reporting that one as well in the issue console, and hopefully in this hotfix, sorry, the devs will be aware of it and maybe try their best to fix it. These bugs that I'm reporting here in this video seem to be quite difficult to report because they are elusive. They don't happen all the time, and they need to be reproduced over and over again to find the cause. So that's why also I'm doing this video, to raise awareness. Maybe you are also experiencing those bugs. Maybe you have an idea as of why those bugs are caused. So don't hesitate to check out again, guys, the links to the issue council so that you can also contribute to them and maybe add extra details. And that's pretty much it as far as I am concerned regarding the bugs that I have experienced in this patch. I think that it's very important that we all make our part and sending as many issue console reports as possible to really help the devs, tell them, you know, what is going on. They can only do so much with what they have. They have a limited QA team. Of course, all QA teams in every game developer studios are limited. We are the real QA team. There are millions of us, and that is really a huge wealth of information that they have at our disposal if we decide to help them. And that's what I like to do here in this channel. Do that, raise awareness, and also help you guys, maybe guide you guys a little bit, right, to help you guys figure out, you know, maybe what you are experiencing are bugs or not. Maybe encourage you guys to also put in here reports in the issue council, and hopefully that's what we are going to do here after this video. And that's pretty much it, guys. But please let me know also in the comments down below, and that is going to be, by the way, the giveaway question, because this month I'm giving away a Retaliator with lifetime insurance. All you have to do, the chance of winning, is to be a subscriber of the channel and reply to this question here. Please do not say answer in the comments, that will disqualify you, by the way. So the question here is, you know, what other bugs have you experienced in this live patch? Are there any bugs related to the event that you have experienced that I have not talked about or mentioned in this video? Please let me know in the comments down below. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry about the noise here. My baby girl was very excited about this video. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Star Citizen content. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.